This one started in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's a race to the center line, and Red Alliance seems to have won that race. 581 shooting some game pieces in, 254 not shooting some game pieces in. That's all right, that's what teleop's for. That's when we're gonna start actually shooting the game pieces in. Starting off with a lot of notes over on the blue side of the field. There's a lot they can do to convert those and make that happen. Just gotta, actually do it. Well, it looks like Link's on the, oh wow, that was real fast. They got Link on the job. One of the greatest rookies I've ever seen. Love that team. Ooh, up 1-2 from 1540. You'll see some teams playing fast and hard with the multiple game pieces at a time clause. You can have no more than one game piece for more than 3 seconds, but those 3 seconds can be a real long time as suddenly all the notes are over on the red side of the field. Crazy how that happens. Real-time scoring is actually kind of close, 35-53. 254 and 581 going hand in hand, double teaming that red speaker as much as they can with their partners, 7157 feeding notes from the red human player station. Flaming Chickens up for the Blue Alliance into an unamplified speaker. You're going to notice the teams who end up optimizing their strategies here will be using that speaker primarily when it's amplified. You're going to want to get as many amplified notes as possible. Red Alliance, they've got a note on top of their speaker, which is also amplified. See? Red Alliance amplifying their speaker, Blue Alliance doing the same. They have listened to my advice. I am so glad I have helped these teams. 30 seconds remaining in the match. Red has already met their note bonus. Blue is 2 notes away from getting that ranking point. And now it's time for the climb. It's 1540 going up. Trying to trap for the Blue Alliance from 1540. If they can get their partners to climb, they can get a ranking point. Trap for Red from 254. Will this be a 4 RP match? We shall see. Scores are in, and it goes to the Red Alliance 137 to 109. Full 6 ranking points for the match. Another one to add to the books. Robo Sports Network, take it away.
Team 581 moving up into the 4th spot, and Team 254 moving up into the 9th spot. So lots of shaking up in the rankings in the last few matches here at Chezy Champs.
That was more like what we want to see.
Yes.
Here at Chezy Champs. Teams putting up great points. Still, though, there's a lot of mystery of who's going to be picking who as we come into the Alliance selection, just about an hour away from that point now. 29-10 on top of the rankings with 32 points. As the lowest they can fall in their last match is just down to 2nd. And then we got mechanical advantage. The lowest they can fall is down to 3rd. So these two teams, quite a bit of lead. But then we got the Miso team, 94-42, these rookies sitting at 27 ranking points. So they're in great position to hold on to that if they can have a good last match. But 581, the Blazing Bulldogs, just pulled up into the number 4 spot after being ranked, I think, 8th in that, going before that matchup.
Yes, and then 604 right behind them. They still have 1 match left to play, so they have the ability to move all the way up into 3rd potentially. And then 833, 46, and 1690 all sitting kind of in this gray area of they could move up, they could move down. And so we're just going to have to wait for the last match to see where they end up.
And one of the things teams are really looking for at this point is how are autonomous modes compatible in these different matches. We just saw the Cheesy Poops in that last match. Their autos seem to get stuck and stop collecting notes. And that's going to be a challenge because you've got multiple robots gunning for that center line, and sometimes it's not the opponent that you're worried about, it's your alliance partner who's going to bump into you and throw your autonomous routine off.
Well, in match number 67, we have a real even match, a high scoring potential on both sides of the field. On Red Alliance, we have that number 2 ranked team mechanical advantage, and they're paired with our team from Mexico, that's Team Lambot, who have been doing just great at this tournament and great all season. And then they have the Churrobots as their third alliance member, who has just been always kind of playing a role that is like in the right place at the right time, helping their alliance, being that support role. And so this Red Alliance looks to be a very, very high scoring potential here. What about the Blue Alliance, Mason?
Well, they've got my favorite catapult robot this season, 971 Spartan Robotics. They have been playing the passing game really well because of the unique spin they put on the disc. Those discs, they don't tend to roll around. They just fall flat on the ground. They can do the scoring up front. They've got a turret on them. Baylor, we've seen playing a lot of the passing game, but they're kind of the same story. They can play up front if they need to as well, and they're paired up with 2811 Stormbots. We saw them have a kind of a rough first match this morning, but I think they're quite a bit better than that match showed off. So hopefully they're going to be ending this tournament on a high note.
Well, let's take it down to the field to see how this match plays out. Match number 67. Take it away, Tom.